here's an example progression for someone who has pain with pulling movements to get all the way back to chest bar. First, we might do some shoulder cars again. Just move your arm in a circle. Then we might do some lat isometrics. From there, you might do a scap-only dumbbell row. Now we're adding some load. It's no longer isometric, but the range of motion is limited. From there, we might go to a full elbow in row. From there, I would get somebody into a half kneeling single arm lat pull down. Started with about 90 degrees of shoulder flexion with the dumbbell row. And now we're getting them to not quite full shoulder flexion, but 45 degrees less than that. And they're doing some pulling there. Then we might get them to a full scap only pull down where they're in the full amount of shoulder flexion that they need. But because we have the cable stack, we can control the force. We're maybe starting with only 10 or 20 pounds on the stack and getting them to pull down with just their scap. Then we might increase the range of motion on that, get them doing lat pull down. Once they can, lat pull down similar to their body weight with no pain, then it's probably time to get them back on the pull-up bar. You might start with just doing passive hangs, and then you might do some scap pull-ups from there, and then some pull-ups to 90 degrees, and then some full strict pull-ups, and then some full chest to bar. We're talking strict here. And then we might add the speed component. After we can do, great sets of 5 tempo chest to bar with no pain, then it's time to start adding what are called fall throughs. And you start by just doing a strict pull up to 90 degrees, and then you do a fall through. So you're basically doing the bottom portion of the chest to bar, but because you're only dropping from a 90-degree pull up, you're not falling as far. So your body doesn't have as much time to accelerate. Because there's less speed there's less impulse on the shoulder. So you do a strict pull up to 90 degrees, then do a fall through. Then we might do a full strict pull up to a fall through. Then we might do strict chest to bar to a fall through. Then we're ready to introduce chest to bar again. So we're doing some strict chest to bar with some kipping chest to bar. And then we're back to just doing sets of chest to bar.